My name is Elena. I wake up early because there is a lot to do. The alarm rings, but I do not have time to stay in bed. I get up fast. I need to make breakfast. My family is waiting. I cook eggs and toast. I make coffee. I serve everything on the table. My husband and children eat. I also eat, but I eat quickly. There is no time to relax. After breakfast, I wash the dishes. There are many plates and cups. The sink is full. I clean everything fast. Then I sweep the floor. There are crumbs everywhere. I take the mop. I mop the kitchen. The floor is clean now, but there is more work. I go to the laundry room. I take the dirty clothes. I put them in the washing machine. I add soap and press the button. The machine starts. While I wait, I go to the living room. The table is messy. There are papers and books. I put everything in the right place. The washing machine stops. I take the wet clothes and put them in the dryer. Then I go back to the kitchen. The trash is full. I take the bag and go outside. I throw the trash away. I come back inside. The phone rings. It is my friend Anna. She asks, "Elena, do you want to go for a coffee?" I say I can't. I have a lot to do. She says, "You always have a lot to do." I laugh a little, but she is right. I go to the bedrooms. The beds are not made. I pull the blankets. I fix the pillows. I clean the nightstands. The house looks better now, but my back hurts a little. I ignore it. There is no time for rest. I check the clock. It is almost noon. I need to cook lunch. I go to the kitchen again. I take the ingredients. I cut vegetables. I boil water. The food is ready. My family eats. I clean the table. More dishes, more washing, more cleaning. After lunch, I hear a noise. It is the dryer. The clothes are ready. I take them out. I fold the shirts. I fold the pants. I put everything in the closets. The day is not over. I have to do more. The doorbell rings. It is my neighbor, Maria. She says, "Elena, can you help me with something?" I look at the clock. I have things to do. But I say yes, of course. I go with her. I help her carry some bags. She thanks me. I go back inside. More work is waiting. My head starts to hurt. Maybe I need water. I drink a glass, but the pain does not go away. I look at my to-do list. There are still many things. I feel tired, but I continue. I must finish everything. Then my phone rings again. It is Anna. She says, "Elena, are you okay?" I say. "Yes. Just busy." She says, "You sound tired." I smile and say, "Maybe a little." But the truth is I feel more than tired. I feel exhausted. The day is not over. I still have many things to do. I feel tired, but I continue. There is no time to stop. My family needs clean clothes, food, and a clean house. If I do not do it, who will? I go to the kitchen. The sink is full of dishes again. I start washing them. The water is warm. The soap smells fresh. But suddenly my hands feel weak. I almost drop a plate. My heart beats fast. I take a deep breath. Maybe I just need to sit for a moment. But I cannot. The floor needs cleaning. I take the mop. I start mopping the floor. My arms feel heavy. My head hurts. I ignore it. I finish mopping and go to the living room. There are toys and shoes everywhere. I pick them up. My back starts to hurt, but I do not stop. I must keep going. I check the time. It is 3 p.m. I need to prepare dinner soon. But first I must do one more thing. I take a basket full of clothes. I need to put them in the closets. I walk to the bedroom. Suddenly my legs feel weak. The basket falls from my hands. Clothes are on the floor. I try to pick them up, but my arms feel too heavy. I sit on the bed. My heart beats too fast. The phone rings. It is Anna again. She says, "Elena, are you okay?" I want to say yes, but my voice sounds weak. She says, "Elena, you don't sound good." I try to stand up, but my head spins. I feel dizzy. I sit back down. The front door opens. My husband comes home. He sees me sitting on the bed. He looks worried. He says, "Elena, what's wrong?" I shake my head. "I just need to rest for a minute." He sits next to me. "You never rest," he says. I want to argue, but I feel too tired. Then my son comes in. "Mom, can you help me with my homework?" I open my mouth to say yes, but my head hurts too much. I press my fingers to my temples. My husband looks at me. "Elena, you are not okay." I take a deep breath. He is right. I try to stand up again, but my legs feel weak. My husband holds my arm. "You need to see a doctor," he says. I shake my head no. I just need to finish a few things. He frowns. "No, you need to rest." The room feels hot. My heart is still beating fast. My hands are cold. I close my eyes for a moment. My husband takes the phone. I hear him talking. "Doctor, my wife is not feeling well. My stomach feels tight. My mind is racing. Am I really that sick? Maybe it is nothing. Maybe it will pass. Or maybe it is something serious. What will the doctor say?" My husband helps me stand up. My legs feel weak, but I try to walk. My heart is still beating fast. He takes the car keys. "We are going to the doctor," he says. I shake my head no. I just need to rest. He looks at me. "Elena, this is not normal. We are going now." I do not have the energy to argue. We get in the car. The air feels cold. My hands are still shaking. My head feels heavy. My husband drives fast. I close my eyes. Maybe if I sleep, I will feel better. But my chest feels tight. I take a deep breath. The car stops. We're at the clinic. My husband helps me inside. A nurse sees me. "Are you okay?" she asks. I try to speak, but my throat feels dry. My husband answers for me. She feels weak. Her heart is beating fast. She almost fainted. The nurse nods. "Come with me." She takes me to a small room. "Lie down," she says. I do what she says. She checks my pulse. She looks at my face. "Do you feel dizzy?" she asks. I nod. "Do you have pain?" I touch my head. "Here." The nurse writes something. "Wait for the doctor." I look at my husband. He looks worried. I want to tell him I am fine, but I do not feel fine. The door opens. The doctor walks in. He looks at the paper the nurse wrote. He sits next to me. Elena, tell me what happened. I take a deep breath. I was working all day. Cleaning, cooking, washing everything. Then I started to feel tired. But I did not stop. I had too much to do. Then my heart started beating fast. My hands were shaking. I felt weak. The doctor listens. He nods. How many hours do you sleep at night? I think maybe 5 or 6. He writes something. Do you take breaks during the day? I shake my head. No. I don't have time. The doctor looks at me. Elena, this is stress. Your body is tired. You are pushing too hard. I blink. Stress? The doctor nods. Yes. Your body is telling you to stop. My husband crosses his arms. I told you, Elena. I sigh. But I have to do everything. If I don't, who will? The doctor leans forward. Elena, if you don't rest, your body will force you to stop. Your heart is working too hard. Your mind is tired. If you continue like this, it will get worse. I bite my lip. Worse. I never thought stress could make me feel this sick. My hands are still shaking. My heart is still fast. I feel exhausted. The doctor stands up. You need to rest. You need to relax. You need to ask for help. My husband looks at me. I can help. The kids can help. You are not alone, Elena. I close my eyes. Maybe they are right. Maybe I do need help. Can I really stop? Can I really change? I sit on the hospital bed. My heart is still beating fast. The doctor looks at me. Elena, you need to slow down. You cannot do everything alone. I hear his words, but my mind is racing. How can I stop? There are too many things to do. If I do not do them, who will? My husband holds my hand. Elena, we will help you. I shake my head. But the house, the food, the laundry. The doctor interrupts me. Elena, listen. If you continue like this, your body will shut down. You will get sick. You may not be able to move. Then what will happen? I freeze. Sick. Unable to move. That cannot happen. I take a deep breath. But I feel better now. Maybe it was just a bad day. The doctor frowns. No. Elena. This is not just one day. Your body has been warning you for a long time. Today it forced you to stop. I look at my husband. He nods. I see it now. You always look tired. You never sit down. You never rest. His voice is soft, but I hear the worry in it. The doctor stands up. You need to change. Not tomorrow, not next week. Now. I swallow hard. Now how? The doctor continues. Not tomorrow, not next week. Now. I swallow hard. Now how? The doctor continues. Starting today, you must take breaks. You must ask for help. You must sleep more. If you don't, you will be back here soon. And next time it may be worse. Worse. That word stays in my mind. I close my eyes. My body feels heavy. My arms, my legs, my head. Everything is tired. Maybe the doctor is right. Maybe my body really is forcing me to stop. I hear a knock on the door. It is my son. He looks at me. Mom, are you okay? I want to say yes, but I feel tears in my eyes. He walks closer. Mom, I can help at home. I can clean my room. I can wash my own dishes. I blink. You can. He nods. Yes. My husband stands next to him. Elena, you are not alone. We are a family. Families help each other. A strange feeling grows inside me. Relief. Guilt. I do not know. I look at my son. I look at my husband. Then I look at my own hands. They are shaking. My body is telling me something. The doctor's voice is firm. Elena, do you want to feel like this again? Or do you want to change? I take a deep breath. My heart slows down a little. My hands stop shaking. The answer is clear. I look at my family. My voice is small but strong. I want to change. But can I really do it? Can I really let go? I take a deep breath. I want to change. The doctor nods. Good. Then you must start today. My husband smiles. We will help you, Elena. My son grabs my hand. I will help too, Mom. I feel lighter. Maybe everything will be okay. Maybe I can rest. Maybe I can share the work. Then, the doctor looks at me seriously. Elena, I want you to take 1 week to rest. No cleaning, no cooking, no laundry. I freeze. 1 week. He nods. Yes. 1 full week. My heart starts beating fast again. But that is impossible. The doctor shakes his head. No, it is not. Your family will do it. You need to trust them. I turn to my husband. Can you really do it? He smiles. Yes. Elena. I look at my son. Are you sure you can help? He nods. Yes, Mom. The doctor crosses his arms. You must promise, Elena. No housework. No stress. Just rest. I open my mouth to argue. But then I stop. I think about today. My weak legs. My shaking hands. My fast heartbeat. I do not want to feel like that again. I take a deep breath. Okay, I promise. My husband looks happy. My son looks excited. I feel nervous. The doctor smiles. Good. Now go home and relax. We leave the clinic. My husband drives. My son talks about how he will wash the dishes. Everything feels different at home. I sit on the couch. My husband brings me tea. Relax. Elena. We got this. I watch them. My son picks up his toys. My husband sweeps the floor. I feel proud, but also strange. Then I hear a noise. Crash. I jump up. What was that? My husband runs to the kitchen. My son stands there, looking at the floor. A plate is broken. My son looks at me. Mom, I'm sorry. I take a step forward. It's okay. I will clean it. Then I stop. The doctor's words repeat in my mind. No cleaning, no stress. Just rest. My husband picks up the pieces. Don't worry, son. We can fix this. I watch them. I want to help. My hands feel empty. My feet want to move, but I don't. I stay still. My son looks at me. Mom, it's okay. We got this. I sit back down. My heart is slow. My hands are calm. For the first time in years, I let go. Can I really trust them? Or will I take control again? I sit on the couch. My hands rest on my lap. My heart feels slow. My mind feels strange. I am not moving. I am not cleaning. I am not cooking. But the house is still standing. My son picks up the broken pieces of the plate. My husband helps him. The mess is gone. The problem is solved. And I did nothing. I take a deep breath. Maybe this can work. The next morning, I wake up late. The sun is already up. My body feels heavy, but not in a bad way. It feels calm. I hear sounds in the kitchen. Plates, cups, voices. I sit up. My first thought is I need to make breakfast. Then I remember. No housework. No stress. Just rest. I take a deep breath and stay in bed. A few minutes later, my husband enters the room. He smiles. Good morning, Elena. Breakfast is ready. I blink. Ready? He nods. Yes. We made pancakes. I walk to the kitchen. My son is sitting at the table. There's food. Real food. Pancakes, eggs and juice. I sit down. My husband puts a plate in front of me. Eat. I take a bite. It tastes good. Maybe not perfect, maybe different, but good. After breakfast, I stand up. My first thought is, wash the dishes. Then I see my son take his plate. He puts it in the sink. My husband starts washing. I stop moving. I watch them. They are doing it without me. I sit back down. My heart is calm. The day continues. My son cleans his room. My husband does laundry. I read a book. A book I have not read in years. But then, in the afternoon, I hear something. The vacuum. I jump up. Did they forget? Did they break it? Are they doing it wrong? I walk fast to the living room. My son is vacuuming. My husband is dusting. I open my mouth to say something. But then my son turns. He looks happy. Mom, look. I can do it. I stop. My hands are still. My heart is steady. I smile. Yes, you can. That night, my husband sits next to me. How do you feel? I think for a moment. Strange. He laughs. Good strange or bad strange? I smile. Good strange. He nods. Elena, we love you. You don't have to do everything. We are a team. I look around. The house is not perfect. There is a toy on the floor, a plate in the sink. But it is okay. For the first time in years, I feel free. Maybe the house does not need to be perfect. Maybe I just need to be happy. I think about the past. I was always running, always cleaning, always working. I thought I had to do everything. I thought asking for help was weakness. But I was wrong. Now I see the truth. A house is not a home because it is clean. A home is a place where we feel safe, where we feel happy, where we feel loved. I spent so many years trying to make everything perfect. But I forgot something important. I forgot myself. Now I choose balance. I choose rest. I choose to trust my family. Because life is not about washing dishes. It is not about mopping floors. It is about laughing with my son, talking with my husband, enjoying small moments. The house will never be perfect. And that is okay, because now I am finally free.